Innovation Union flagship rolled out. Thanks to her that the European research area is making progress, and it is also very much thanks to her that we have today the launch of the calls of the Joint Technology Initiative. So give a warm hand to Commissioner Geoghegan-Quinn.
I'm proud that we have launched today, less than 1 year from the initial Commission proposals, the first JTI calls for proposals under Horizon 2020. There was broad agreement, I think, during the panel discussion on the importance of partnerships in research and innovation for Europe's future and the contribution they can make to help address major societal challenges. Facing these challenges requires investments and joint efforts with you, the private sector, and also with the Member States. We need to work in a smart way, making sure that every euro spent at EU level gives maximum return in terms of benefit for European citizens. As we heard earlier today, only through joint investments in developing our research and innovation capacity can we create the new jobs and growth to overcome the current economic crisis. The challenge is, of course, to make sure that such investments deliver tangible results and impacts to help accelerate the development of new technologies and innovations, to generate new markets for innovative products and services, and to deliver good jobs and major benefits to society. I'm confident that the JTIs presented here will live up to this challenge. The first calls for proposals illustrate the kind of activities that JTIs will support in our goal of accelerating the deployment of great ideas from the lab into the market. For example, large-scale demonstrators, testing and prototyping. The fact that we are launching the first calls today is very good news. The concrete opportunities and challenges that stakeholders have been calling for start today. Synergies should be especially sought in linking activities across the innovation cycle, from research outcomes to closer to market activities, in order to help boost entrepreneurship and business creation in fields of major relevance to the European economy. We also heard messages from the CEOs on what the policy process could further do to facilitate the translation of research and innovation results into products and services developing the EU's economy. I should stress that improving the framework conditions for R&I is what we have done through Innovation Union. This has been at the heart of the policy that I supported, and I trust that this trend will continue. The European Council, less than 2 weeks ago, yet again clearly supported the strengthening of research and innovation as a key means of strengthening growth and jobs in Europe. Much still needs to be done from all sides. I therefore urge businesses and researchers to respond to these calls with excellent quality proposals. We need everyone working together if we're going to be effective in meeting challenges such as lower carbon emissions, alternatives to fossil fuels, and the next generation of antibiotics. I recognise the achievements in working together with your competitors in several sectors. Your continued support and collaboration will be decisive in ensuring successful implementation of the JTI's activities and indeed strengthening the competitiveness of the EU on the world scene. It would be remiss of me, on an occasion like this, to conclude my remarks without expressing my sincere thanks and appreciation to a wonderful team that I've had the opportunity of working with over the past 5 years. And as I reach the end of my mandate, I can say with hand on heart that I have been privileged to work with what I would consider to be one of the best teams in the European Commission, both from DG Research and Innovation, headed by my great Dutch friend who's looking anxiously at his watch and wondering will he ever get home in time to cheer on Holland later on. And in the JRC, headed by Dominique Ristori first and now by Vladimir Shuka. But it has been a great privilege to work with them, but with all of the staff that work in both Directorates General. And I hope that they appreciate that I appreciate the work that they've done. To conclude, this is a time of opportunities. Let us realise them together. Thank you.